back here with creative team Loser University. It's a team that started 54 overall, about as low as I could get with as low as I could put them and still be able to play. If we go on and win this national championship, I will do another creative team where the first season we don't even play because we will be a team of literal zeros. Zero stats across the board for everybody. So the second season will be tough, extremely tough, because it'll be whoever we get to recruit. We're in the national championship game right now, taking on Oklahoma. We have had to earn everything we've made. As you can see, we beat Miami in Miami, beat Penn State in the Rose Bowl, and took down Texas Tech. And our season wasn't very easy either. Beat UNLV, late game interception, took it down and scored with just a few seconds to go and won it. UCLA stopped them on a late 2-point conversion and then recovered the onside kick to run the clock out. We blew out Marshall, took down SMU, and Alabama. That was a big one. Number 6 in the country, 2-0 at the time. But when we beat them, ended up losing a total of 5 straight starting at that point. Took down Liberty, Arkansas State. We had a war with Boston College. Ended that one on a late interception also. Florida International, UTEP, Kennesaw State, Louisiana Tech. As I said, Miami, Penn State, Texas Tech. And now we get Oklahoma in Miami. 13-1 Oklahoma. Take on a 15-0 Loser University. We are from the middle of hell. As you can see, our coach. '59 overall. That's all we could get to. Here we go. National championship game.
The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship.
The national championship is underway.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Sooners offense make it.
1 second. I need to make sure my...
the field today. And here we are, folks, the last 2 teams standing, battling for a national championship. It's been a long regular season. They have survived a punishing playoff run, and here we go. The trophy is in the building. Who's going to walk out of here with a lifelong memory?
Chris, one of the great things now that we're in this 12-team playoff format and in the national championship is we no longer have to debate who should be the champion. You have 12 teams. We've played it out. We're down to the best 2 teams. Now they get a chance to find out who, in fact, is the best and be crowned the national champion.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first
Yeah,
down.
he gets sacked on the first play.
Well, the offense tries to catch this defense napping here on the first play of the game, and how about the
Offensive
pressure to come up
line
with a
is
big
good,
sack
but
to
they're not
start this
great.
game.
So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. It's a shotgun run call. The
But that's
senior
a
able to
really
make the
good.
stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still
Oh bullshit!
he's in
Nobody
the
else
clear.
is faster than him.
They
He's a
bring
tight
him
end.
down, but it's a big play all the way
God
to the
dang.
43. And the Sooners looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Well, I've always
Nobody
said I
else
think
here
this
been that far
quarterback
ahead
all
of
year
him.
long has been able to be as
Damn.
consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the 3rd down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a 1st down. There's another example of it right there.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback keeps the football. Finding some room at the 25. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
And
And that's what he likes to do.
quarterback.
He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. Grab behind the line. It's
Yeah,
Tegman.
because the receiver can block
And the
2
defense
guys.
swarms.
Sure.
Not much of a gain on that completion. Crucial moment early in this national
I've seen it all
championship game.
now.
Can they
Receiver
convert
can
on
block 2
3rd
guys.
down in the red zone? Dropping back. It's Mateer. Hit just as he throws the ball.
Oh man.
Well, the defense picks the
Oh,
right
man.
time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance.
About got to
Do a
him,
good job
man.
of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That
And we
makes
have
it
a good
3-0.
goal.
Yeah, I was watching
That's
this guy in
huge.
pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams
here,
rely
the
on, as you
Heisman
said,
Trophy
to be able to
winner.
make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men who are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
Trying to do what only a few have been able to do. Heisman Trophy and Heisman ticket.
They're going to run it here. He gets loose. They bring him down to the
Oh,
32-yard
come on.
line. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Same tailback, another carry. First down, they'll
First
keep the
down,
drive going to the
yeah.
37. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to pass here on 2nd down.
You reckon this is wide open? What the hell
He's
y'all
taken down, but
thinking?
that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route. You'd prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
They stop him at the 22. This offense in
Yeah,
great
yeah.
scoring position now. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. And now the handoff. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Second down, we're going to throw it. The receiver grabs it. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The
Him
quarterback
and
does a
T
nice
were
job of being
walking
patient,
in.
waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Extra point makes the lead 4. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Still went deep as shit. God dang.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. They kicked a field goal in the last drive. They're looking for the end zone this time. He'll hand it off. They'll stop it behind the line for a loss of 1.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
On the run here. Lets it go. Grab made by the tight end. They bring it down after a short gain there. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense.
We're bringing 6, they got 5.
Looking to throw. It's Mateer.
And he drops it. Oh, hell yeah. Huge stop.
And it brings up
Huge.
4th down now. The
Third
Sooners
down
bring their
stop.
punt team onto the field.
Uh-oh.
The fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Offense makes its way on the field to get the drive started. And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. And there's the handoff.
Yeah.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Somehow couldn't block nobody, huh?
Well, the defensive line does their job eating
Somehow
up
couldn't
those
block
double
nobody.
teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Took contact on the throw.
Oh,
and he
bullshit.
can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake
Max
here.
protect offensive line, so.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He makes the grab. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
And now he has an
Hey,
injury. Are
what
you
a
kidding me?
great
How the hell
effort
he
by the
got
tight
injured?
end. Not only does he make the catch, but how about the effort there to break that tackle to pick up more yards?
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. There's the handoff. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Yep, and that was in the 3rd
Well,
quarter.
the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this
That's the
offense.
3rd quarter, but 1st quarter.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down.
Saving the 3 at the end of 1.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch is made. Room to run here. We
Anderson
finally make
comes
the
in, makes
tackle
a
all
huge
the way
catch.
down to the 32.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. Coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Oh, really? Now Teague's hurt his
That's
back.
a really
Whatever.
good run by this offense. And Chris, here they go. Up-tempo.
Has a path to the end
Yeah,
zone.
he just wins the last one.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield, and that's why he got that ball to the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
It's got a 2-score lead.
PAT is good, so it's a 14-3 lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Let's try right here. See what that's still too deep. Yep.
Doesn't bring the
dang.
kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field.
Keep bringing the blitz.
They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They'll run it to the left. Oh, look at the quick cut. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Grab behind the line. It's Sategna. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44. The Sooners will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, just stoned at the line of scrimmage by this defensive front. They have been having their way at the line of scrimmage the entire first half of this national championship. And if these guys do not find a way to become more than one-dimensional...
What are you stopping for?
Breaks into the clear.
What? He just stopped fucking running after him.
All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
What the fuck kind of...
Simple throw,
man.
all the yards after the catch.
You're just going
Explosive
to stop
play by the
running.
receiver to
You
score.
sure are.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? Keeping it on the ground here.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at second,
really.
That's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Williamson.
First down
And
for
it's good
Demetrius
for a first
Williamson.
down to the 36.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
They'll run it here. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43. Second down after that previous play. Gives it to the back. And tests the middle and gets stuffed. That is just not open for business today.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a
like a
risky
pass
game here,
interference to
3rd
me.
and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Finds this receiver. That's enough for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of
And
time left, and the confidence
the
to
rest
go
of
for it's very
one of my
telling of the
best
faith he
offensive
has in his
linemen. So
guys.
They keep him off balance with a run. Breaking free at the 35.
and now
He stopped, but he
Spencer
gets a
Strickland's
first
hurt.
down. Looks like a
God
man is
dang.
down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. 1st and 10 now for the offense. Here's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Snags with the throw. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. 1st down from the 15.
This offense has become a 1st down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. By the 4th quarter, it really starts to wear you out.
Offense goes to the pistol formation now, and they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Who says he needed explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, winding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. Man, that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
I'm just curious. I want to see how damn far this goes. Inside their own 10.
The turn begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
That'll probably take us a 2-minute warning.
But nowhere to go.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Looking to throw. It's Mateer. Catch hauled in here over the middle. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. They get to the line in a hurry here for this 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down.
Oh, he got sacked. He got sacked.
And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play.
We can have a 28-10 lead at halftime and get the ball and start the 2nd half.
On this drive. He's on to punt it away now. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Offense ready to start this drive. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at their own 46. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Single back takes the handoff. As the 1st down is still going. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage. A running play keeps the offense fresh set of downs. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. The pre-snap motion from the offense. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They finally stop a big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
And the drive has reached the all-important red zone.
Not quite. We're there right there.
And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to pass here on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings
no
up
fucking
third down.
goddamn way in hell he dropped
Not
that.
going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. The offense trying to cap a really impressive first half, trying to punch it in here and build on this lead before halftime. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap.
Oh, bull fucking shit. Yeah, whatever.
He goes down, but they'll have a chance.
That motherfucker can't follow 2 fucking receivers.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points. At the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground. And by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Yep. Middle linebacker can apparently play in front of both 2 receivers at one time.
What else might we expect in a game of this magnitude? Everything on the line. The eyes of the sports world on this battle with the coveted gold trophy at stake. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk. Fellas, hard to believe we're only 1/2 away from crowning a national champion.
So the running play stopped on first down, brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Boy, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes this defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield. But it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down play coming up for this offense. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Williamson. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Handoff in a single back formation. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so second and 5.
Hurry up.
Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. Takes the handoff again. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Y'all really not on Demetrius Williamson?
Receiver in motion now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Williamson. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. They've already converted once on fourth down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's got it. Enough for a first down.
I don't need to hit the damn
and the drive keeps going. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10.
We might end up half the third quarter already. We wasn't even trying to.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to
we
want to
have
try to bounce it to the outside.
over
Now,
half the third
sometimes
quarter
the play
now.
calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling him to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Catch made on the left side. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Championship game, 10th play of the drive coming up. They face third down and short.
You want man coverage or zone coverage? Oh, yeah, man.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He's got it, looking for the end zone. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
You know, with the lead in the national championship in the second half, there are a lot of offensive coordinators around the country that would be more conservative, run the ball, keep the clock moving. I love the fact that this offensive coordinator takes a chance here, throws the football, shows the confidence he has in a quarterback, and it really pays off for him.
Offense facing 2nd and goal.
Zone or man again. Man coverage again. They all over my goddamn guy. Jesus Christ. Pass interference? No? Oh, of course not. We made up 6 minutes in this damn third quarter. Are you kidding me?
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? Quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
That puts us up by 3 scores.
They're set now to try the PAT.
18-point lead.
18 after the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Inside his own 10-yard line.
Inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. First down.
Come on.
The defense has it off the
Oh, my God.
They bring him down after a short return, but this defense comes up with the takeaway.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hand on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Ball handed off. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. The quarterback now all alone in the backfield. They look to throw it here on second down. Catch is made down the middle.
The
The
ball is
tackle is
hurt
made.
now.
But the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The offense knocking on the door here with a 1st and goal. And here's the handoff. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
So getting nothing on 1st down makes it 2nd and goal from the 8. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Launching one to the end zone.
And Demetrius Williamson just in this game.
An amazing game with a national championship on the line tonight.
This might be as good of a quarterback performance as I've seen in a national championship.
The extra point will put us up by 4 scores.
Has got to try to do something to get him out of sync by trying to blitz or sit back and change up coverage, because what they've called up to this point just isn't working.
And the kick is up
A
and
4-score
tack on a
lead.
point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the
They
kickoff
have to
team
score
out there to
4
kick it away.
times in the 4th quarter and not have us not score none. Inside his own 10-yard
He'll
line.
bring it out from inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back.
I can't believe we're running the football. That's crazy.
Opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
And then let the clock run out in the 3rd quarter instead of snapping it for one more play. Wow. 8 minutes away from being national champions. Yeah, we dominated play clock at time of possession, but we weren't trying to. I really was not trying to have more than 10 minutes or 24 minutes of play.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Caught in the backfield. It's Gibson. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Off the play fake. Look at him passing. That
Yeah,
one
he
falls
drops it.
incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield.
Yeah, we have shut down the Heisman Trophy winner so
looking
far.
to keep this drive rolling. Play action here on 1st down. Looking for the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Gibson.
He doesn't even have 200 passing yards. That's crazy. And it's the 4th quarter.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Back to throw. It's Mateer. Caught over the middle. It's Barnes. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. They'll run it from the gun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Here we go. 7th play of this drive in the championship game. 3rd down and short. Let's go. The offense with some pre-snap motion. An inside give now from the shotgun. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane.
Yep.
No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Sooners.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. And out comes the offense set to take over here. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. And the offense gets a chance to start with a short field. They'll hand it off. And they tackle him with a nice pickup on that running
picked up
play.
a first down.
Looks like a player is down.
They got 2
injured
players
that
down.
last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff.
Hardy on
They
the
bring it
first
down to
down.
18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. The big fullback's got it here. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Wow. When the fullback takes it 7 yards on the first play.
Hands off to the fullback. And tackled after a small pickup there. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. And the quarterback's going to sneak it. And he is denied on 3rd and 1. Great defense.
That's a good effort, but just not enough for the first down. And I think, Chris, the defense had an idea that this play was coming. You could see him pinch to the inside to prevent the quarterback from breaking past the line to gain.
What? 18.
The quarterback will just sneak it now.
Well, that's the beauty of having a quarterback with this kind of length on 4th down and 2. You go with quarterback sneak. All he has to do basically is fall forward and pick up a first down. Good call and a nice job of executing up front.
And that will
The
do
offense
it.
threatening now. 1st and goal. They'll try and run it with the fullback. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
Nothing on that play makes it 2nd down and goal from the 2. And they'll try the quarterback sneak. They test the middle but gets stuck. That one goes nowhere. Ball sits at the 2-yard line for 3rd and goal. Running a quarterback sneak here.
All right, now what are you going to do here? You have enough confidence in your offense to punch it in from the 1? These are the kind of scenarios you practice over and over during the week. This head coach has got a big decision here to make.
No hesitation from the head coach. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 1.
Yep, and this will give us the national championship.
It's a keeper trying to get to the marker.
Oh, how about that, Chris? Bear Bryant's looking down, smiling on that call. 4th down and goal. You go with the goal line formation. You bring the defense in tight, and you still overpower them for a touchdown. Thing of beauty.
Wow.
Now the try here for the extra point.
Just a
Extra
beat
point is
down
good.
of
They
Oklahoma.
stretch the lead a little bit more.
Dominating win.
Kickoff team out there. They are
I didn't think
fired
it would
up
be
after
like
just
this.
scoring a touchdown.
I thought it would be a lot closer than this.
Return begins inside the 10. Brought down at the 29. That's where we'll start the drive. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. Takes the handoff. It's Barnes. Passes the... Nobody can bring him down. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future.
Now they're going to talk
That right
about
there,
really.
that's what they've been looking for all game.
And the offense will
And
spend
the
the
Heisman Trophy
timeout,
winner
stopping the
has
clock with 22
only
seconds remaining.
182 passing
Great
yards.
start to the drive. Back-to-back
He has
explosive
been
plays, and now another
badly
first down.
outplayed.
To the air, it's Mateer. Grab down the middle, it's Burks. And he's
They're
tackled
going to make tackles
only
later
after
right
picking
now.
up a first down. The offense spends a timeout here. There are 16 seconds remaining. The Sooners begin a new series here, 1st and 10.
McKeon might
Looking to
have
throw it from the
crossed
red
that
zone.
200-yard mark.
Trying for a touchdown here. And the pass is knocked away in the end zone. A touchdown-saving play.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is...
Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Yeah.
And 6 more points to the total.
How
Well,
stupid.
the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight
Instead of
end
running
is
the
just
clock out,
so
they
tough
drive
to
down and
stop
score a
down here in the
touchdown.
red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all
With the defense
quarterbacks,
that
you
ain't
get down in
trying
the red
to
zone, you're looking for that big
whatever
target
they
that you
got
can
because they know the
trust. He's
game's
going to
over.
run a good route, and he's got a big
Well,
wingspan
now
to
they're
allow
going
you
to
to
kick it
make a
deep.
throw up into
They
the air. He can go up
call
and make a
timeout
catch
to
over
drive
most
down and score a
defenders.
touchdown.
Really good
They
execution.
don't
They
make a
come up
damn
with
bit of
6.
sense.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan
Ball
the victory
game.
celebration.
National
And
champions.
that'll do it.
Wow.
We have a national champion. What an emphatic
Wow.
statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his
What
guys,
a
go out
year.
there and
What a
leave
season.
no doubt.
A team
I'd
that's
say
no
mission
way in hell
accomplished.
should we have been
Well,
here.
sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And then there's other times when it's been
54
clearly the
overall
best
started
team in
out.
college football all year. To me, these guys have
50
been
got
right
up
up
to
there as a
59
top team in
overall.
college football. And it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate
Wow.
a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind
That's
the scenes,
crazy.
I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a
He had an
presentation of EA
incredible day.
Sports College Football.
242 yards, 4 touchdowns. Oklahoma and Texas Tech, he went off against both of them. They had a total of 282 yards. We almost had more yards passing than they did total. We did have more yards passing than Texas Tech did total. Wow. Almost their last 2 games. Four incomplete passes, only 3 hit the ground. He had 4 incomplete passes. 212 yards, 4 carries for 7 yards, and he had a 13-yarder. How many times did we sack him? Once? Twice? Williamson, 10 catches, 84 yards, 2 touchdowns. Foreman had 5 for 50. Gunderson, 4 for 71. McLaughler, 2 for 57. 37. Sacked him twice. Solomon and Collins had deflection. Holland had the forced fumble. And Valentine picked it up. Wow. National champions. A team that should not have been there. Damn it, I need one more, another rivalry game, don't I? So, 9 from pro potential. At least 1 from brand exposure. 11, 12, maybe 13, 14. Still gonna be losing anywhere from 12 to 14 guys, 10 to 14 guys, something like that. Like T.S. Terrell, player of the week. Will it be to Paul or is it, we give it to Williamson? What the hell? Did anybody pick up Kalen DeBoer? Dallas when he takes over Alabama. Kyle Whittingham leaves Utah to take over USC. Matt Campbell leaves Iowa State to take over TCU. Elijah Drinkwitz leaves Missouri, takes over Baylor. Ryan Silverfield leaves Memphis to take over Maryland. Chuck Martin gets an improvement, leaves Miami, Ohio to take over Iowa State. Lincoln Riley gets fired from USC, becomes Washington's head coach. Jeff Traylor leaves UTSA and becomes Houston's head coach. Lane Kiffin leaves Ole Miss to become Clemson's head coach. Justin Wilcox leaves California and becomes Utah's head coach. Ricky Rain leaves Old Dominion, personally gets a big improvement, becomes Mississippi State's head coach. Timmy Chang leaves Hawaii and becomes BYU's head coach. Matt Rule gets fired at Nebraska and becomes Boston College head coach. Georgia Southern, Clay Helton gets another Power 5, 4 school. Northwestern, Michael Desormeaux leaves Louisiana and becomes Memphis' head coach. Kalen DeVore takes over for Lane Kiffin after getting fired at Alabama at Ole Miss. Wow. Old Dominion hires Joe Crozier. Georgia Southern Thad Garnes. Northern Illinois Broderick Hawker. Randy Cush takes over Hawaii. Matt Dwyer takes over Colorado State. Ryan Savoy takes over UConn. Raphael Ezekiel takes over UTSA. Joe Moorhead leaves Akron, takes over at Rutgers. That's a big improvement. Paul Wiseman takes over at Virginia. Matt Flynn at Cal. Manuel Bullocks at Missouri. Adonis Hawkinson at Temple. Jamie Catapano at Nevada. Julius Sermon at Louisiana Tech. George Cush at Troy. Caesar Kamazi at Purdue. Craig Cumbie gets fired at Louisiana Tech, becomes Stanford's head coach. That's an improvement. Jed Fish fired at Washington, becomes Nebraska's head coach. Dennis Alabi takes over Miami, Ohio. Jeff Choate fired at Nevada, becomes Akron's head coach. David Braun didn't get hired. Neither did Ryan Carty from Northwestern and Delaware. Jeff Levy fired at Mississippi State, becomes Louisiana's head coach. That's a big improvement for them. Aaron Watson fired at Kent State, becomes Eastern Michigan's head coach, so he stays in the MAC. Bill O'Brien fired at Boston College, becomes Delaware's head coach. Barry Odom fired at Purdue, becomes Kent State's head coach. And Gerard Parker didn't get a job. Wow. Yep. Just to show you a recap of the playoff, we scored 38 or more in every one of them. Wow. So you had to score 40 to beat us. And the only team that got close was Texas Tech. Yeah. You know what to do. I hope you enjoyed it. I know I sure did. This was a great game. Great playoff. I'll catch you on the second season, or I'll either catch you on the second season, or we'll be coming back with a new created team. You won't get to see the first season because it'll just be me recruiting, because I won't play a game with, there's no point in playing a game with 0 stats on the board. It was hard enough playing with players this low. So, y'all have a great day. I'll catch y'all down the road.